said she urged Gonzalez to act while he paced outside the school. Defense attorneys questioned the reliability of eyewitness accounts, pointing to the chaos of the moment. The defense called 2 witnesses, including a policing expert who testified about stress and perception. Gonzalez did not testify. After today's closing arguments, the jury must weigh questions of duty, action, and responsibility. For NPR News, I'm Dan Katz.
On Wall Street in pre-market trading, Dow futures are lower. This is NPR.
I'm Tina Sawyer with WCMU News. Good morning. Michigan hospitals are in the middle of a severe blood shortage. Scott Dinsmore with the American Red Cross says the situation is growing dire.
Without immediate action, patients who rely on blood transfusions, including trauma patients, mothers in childbirth, people with sickle cell disease or cancer, face serious risk.
Dinsmore says a bad flu season and winter weather that makes travel difficult has made the problem worse. Blood types O negative, A negative, and B negative are most needed. Blood has a 42-day shelf life and cannot be stockpiled. House Speaker Matt Hall says he's okay with spending cuts that will be required to balance the state budget for the upcoming fiscal year. The House GOP leader says he successfully pushed for cutting state taxes on tips and overtime income while the revenue was flush. Hall says that would have been tougher to sell now that official projections show revenue falling off, partially due to these policies.
The reason I made the budget deal is because I was looking at the future years and I saw the deal we made on roads coupled with no tax on tip, overtime, Social Security forces cuts to state government over the next few years in the projections.
Hall says now the legislature will have to make deeper cuts that he would have preferred in the first place. Hall says he'd like to tackle a property tax overhaul this year too. Michigan voters will decide this fall whether to call a convention to create a new state constitution. The question appears on the ballot every 16 years. Wayne State University Associate Law Professor Justin Long says the 16-year cycle gives voters time to think about the way state government works and whether to change it.
I think the thought was, if there's something seriously wrong with the structure of the state government, it'll take us a few years to figure it out. We'll give it a try for a few years. And by 16 years, it's time to decide whether it's working or not.
Michigan's last constitutional convention happened in 1961. Since then, voters have rejected new